Warren Regional High School in Blairstown, New Jersey is the high school basketball game of the week with a game between the Montgomery Cougars and the North Warren Patriots. And hello again, everyone. I'm Joel Kanye along with Chris Armstrong. Tonight we have another good game for you. Montgomery's coming in at 5-5. North Warren is coming in at 8-3. A really nice record for North Warren, but Montgomery's going to be a tough test.
Well, it should be a tough test. They count mostly on their two senior guards, Seamus Bohan and Mike Walsh. For them to be effective this evening against North Warren, they're going to have to penetrate. They're going to have to get some open shots from the perimeter. They're going to have to control the ball, work the press on defense to stay in this game. Now, North Warren, on the other hand, comes in with senior shooter Doug Cook, who averages 14 points a game as their leader. But you'll see Montgomery put a lot of pressure on him. When they do put pressure on him, they count on Eddie Smith, who's a junior for North Warren, to come up, and he came up big the last time we were here. Now, I talked to Coach Tony Rossi earlier to find out what they need to do to be effective tonight against Montgomery. Coach Tony Rossi, Montgomery's coming in at 5-5. I don't know if you've had a chance to see them before, but what do you need to do to be effective tonight?
Yeah, well, I did have a chance to see them, and what we need to be able to do is to try and compete against them on the boards. They're much, much bigger than us, and we can't allow them to dominate every offensive rebound.
And who can we expect to see a lot of good things from tonight for you guys from North Warren?
Well, for us to be successful, we need all 5, all 6, 7 guys to play well. If we have to rely on 1 or 2 guys, we're not going to be successful tonight. It's got to be a complete team effort able for us to win.
Funding for the high school basketball game of the week is being provided by Hallmark Country Homes Incorporated, Route 94 in Blairstown. Ascot and Son Electric, serving Sussex County for over 25 years. Also by Adam Todd Banquet Caterers, Route 206 in Andover, all proud sponsors of the high school basketball game of the week. If you would like to be a sponsor of the high school basketball game of the week and support local athletics in your community, please call Lawrence Video Productions in Andover, 201-347-0373. And welcome back here at North Warren Regional High School in Blairstown. Joel Kanye along with Chris Armstrong, ready for a nice game here tonight, Chris. Starters for the Patriots. Keith Kaiser is number 10. Number 15 is Doug Cook. Eddie Smith is number 22. Mike Waldron, 34. And Eric Porter, number 20. Chris, what do you look for tonight's game?
Well, you're looking at a little size here on Montgomery. I think, again, for North Warren to be successful, they're going to try and get the ball to Doug Cook, who has been their shooter. He shoots very well from the floor. I think you're going to see, if Montgomery has done any scouting, they're going to try and shut him down. And then if that does not work for North Warren, you're going to see them get the ball inside to Eddie Smith. But it should be a real good game, I think, tonight.
Of course, the Patriots have to stop Bohan and Walsh on Montgomery. That's what the coach was saying before.
They handle the ball for Montgomery. They make everything go. If you can cut off and trap those 2 guards, it could be a long night for Montgomery. But again, they're real good guards, so we should see a great contest tonight.
And we're ready for the tip-off. And tip goes over to the Cougars. Number 10, Mike Walsh has the ball, and he'll control the offense for the Cougars.
And you see North Warren opens right up into a man-to-man to put pressure on those front guards there.
Down and looking inside, but Strong's down there making or actually that's Eric Porter playing some strong man-to-man. A 3-pointer now already to start off the game, and it's missed by number 10, Mike Walsh.
Little slow start there by Montgomery. Again, if you come out in a man, you got to set a lot of picks, screen away from the ball. You need a lot of ball movement to open up and get good shots. Little slow start there for Montgomery.
Keith Kaiser bringing the ball up for the Patriots. And there's the big score, number 15 for the Pats, Doug Cook. And they're always going to be looking for him. Of course, they're going to try to warm him up right away. 3-pointer's no good. Rebounded by the Cougars.
Well, Montgomery opens up in a zone defense there, spread that out pretty wide.
And rebounded by the Patriots, number 10, Mike Walsh, another miss for the Cougars. Kaiser looking to run.
And again, the key, Joel, to getting a good shot off the zone is to quickly pass the ball around the perimeter, try and get some penetration to kick the ball back out to get some sort of a shot inside 15 feet.
They're bringing 2 guys out on the man with the ball. Doug Cook was double-teamed there. Gives it over to Eddie Smith, down low to Waldron. Waldron puts it up, and he nails it. Quick 2-0 lead here for the Patriots. 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
And again, there was that pass. They got the break over the top of the zone into the free throw line, which freed up a lot more movement, and Waldron was open down low. They got it down to the box, but inside it for a nice 6-foot jump shot.
And the shot by Montgomery is no good. Rebounded by Doug Cook. Doug Cook holds the fast break back. Gives it over to Kaiser. Kaiser to number 20. He misses a shot, misses the three-pointer. Eric Porter. And Montgomery loses it out of bounds. A little sloppy here. 2-0 North Warren on top.
Good pace so far. I think we're going to see a fast-moving game. You got a lot of speed on both ends of the ball here.
Now it's Kaiser. Over to Cook. Whistle on the play. I believe that was a kick call. A kick call, Chris.
Hey, you can't kick the ball. It's not soccer. That's very observant there, Joel.
Kaiser with the ball.
Again,
course,
good
Eddie
pass
Smith,
inside. Good penetration by Eddie Smith.
Smith gets his own rebound back, puts it back up. He misses it. Another rebound out to Cook for three. No good off the back of the rim, and they're fighting in there. Smith comes down with it. Smith, the jumper, banks it up and in. 4-0 now, the Patriots.
That's good solid work there by Eddie Smith. We saw a great game from him a couple of weeks ago. Hits the glass. He makes a couple of bad first shots, but he doesn't make the mistake and not follow it. He went right after everyone and got a quick layup.
That's Walsh driving to the lane. He misses a shot, rebounded by Waldron, and there's a foul on the play. Number 10, Mike Walsh, wasn't too happy with that call. The junior for Montgomery. Patriot ball. 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 4-0. Patriots on top.
So far, Joel, real good work inside by North Warren. Hitting the boards, everybody's going to the glass. They're shooting and they're following. Zone, it's a little difficult to pick up a man when you're going to box out, and it's pivotal that Montgomery does that if they don't want to give up a lot of easy baskets.
Zone defense by the Cougars. Porter. Over to Kaiser. Kaiser down low to Smith. Smith, nice outlet pass to Porter for three, and he nails it. Good ball movement by North Warren, and they're up by 7.
Again, super ball movement there. That pass, you'll see that pass that Eddie Smith is coming in and posting up at the foul line. They can get the ball in and have him turn toward the hoop. It frees somebody else up off the perimeter, and they kick the ball out well there, and Porter knocked down the tray.
And an early 7-0 lead, less than 5 minutes to go in the first quarter for the Patriots. Walsh now, over to Shaman Bohan. Bohan drives to the hoop. It's no good, but he's fouled. Going up. We'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's the first personal foul on the Patriots, first team foul. 4:45 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 North Warren on top. Bohan to the line will shoot 2.
That's quick relief there. You got to get on the board here. They put 2 up on the board, and they can calm themselves down here. They're right in this still.
And Bohan does just that. 7-2 now. Of course, the coach, Pat Lott from Montgomery, was saying that he goes with what the other team brings him, whether it's man-to-man or zone. The shot by Cook is no good, rebounded by Montgomery.
Well, good square there again. Good shot. The North Warren's getting very good shot. They're moving the ball well and getting good opportunities.
In and out for Montgomery, rebounded by Waldron, over to Smith. Smith looking to run, gives it to his point guard, Kaiser. Kaiser loses the ball, but Porter picks it right back up. Doug Cook traveled with the ball.
I saw a little too much daylight there. A little over anxious, took a couple too many steps.
Little pressure from Doug Cook. He drops back though. 4:03 remaining in the first quarter. We have a 7-2 game here at North Warren. Seamus Bohan. You gotta love that name, Chris.
Nice Irish guy, right? Seamus.
Mike Walsh. Over to number 5 from Montgomery. Passes it out to Walsh for 3, and he nails it, and they're right back in this game. They're down by 2.
Again, they do depend on the shooting and the ball movement of both the guards, Mike Walsh and Seamus Bohan, and good ball movement opened up one from the perimeter there, and he knocked it down.
And McTurnan with a nice pass over to Walsh. 7-5 right now. Smith with the jumper, and he nails it. Pass by Cook over to Smith. Smith with that little 10-foot jumper.
Good movement again, away from the ball. Eddie Smith got a good came off the screen well, up at the foul line for a good 10-footer.
It's Bohan for 3, and he nails that one, a rainbow. A couple of 3-pointers here, and they're only down by 1, 9-8. North Warren with the lead, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
He hit a couple from downtown. It did an awful lot for your confidence, and Montgomery pulls right back into this game.
Montgomery now in a man-to-man defense. Smith, top of the key, puts up a jumper, no good. Rebounded by Walsh. Walsh brings it up, puts up a three off the rim, no good. But Montgomery gets it right back.
Good hustle by Walsh to pick up his own board there.
McTurnan puts up the jumper, no good. There's a foul underneath, going to be on the Cougars. It's going to go right back over to the Patriots.
I think that's a foul on Scott Johnson there, the senior, up and over the top, a little too aggressive for that offensive board, made a little contact. His first foul of the night.
2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 9-8 North Warren with a 1-point lead after taking an early 7-0 lead. There's Kaiser over to Cook. Cook goes right through his hands.
Montgomery showing a new look here now. They go to a man-to-man. We're seeing a different offense where Kaiser for North Warren is going to be a little more pressure on her to move the ball around and get the ball to the open players.
Looked like Cook wanted to shoot that before he caught it.
I think Cook always wants to shoot. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. Well, he proves that he is a good shooter.
He's a good shooter.
Absolutely.
Every good shooter wants the rock, and every chance you get, you're looking for your shot.
Jump shot by number 4, Scott Johnson, the senior from Montgomery. Puts it in and gives Montgomery their first lead of the game with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Now it's Cook.
Back here in the man-to-man defense once again.
Kaiser looking inside. Looking for Waldron. Waldron and Kaiser gets it stolen away by Montgomery. They give it out to Walsh, but Smith, nice recovery by Ed Smith. And he's fouled on the play. North Warren ball.
That's Carl Brussel on the foul there. A little over-aggressive. Couldn't slow himself down. A big guy and ran into the ball carrier there.
Patriots will take it out of bounds. Cook. And having trouble, but Kaiser gets it down low. Actually tipped away by Montgomery. He goes right back over to the Patriots. 1:35 remaining in the first quarter, Chris. We're seeing a good one so far.
Well, what you're seeing, I think the change in defense here for Montgomery is working out well, and I think you're going to see them stay in the man here for the rest of, certainly the rest of this period, and hopefully into the second.
Well, like I said,
well for them.
Coach Lott from Montgomery says whatever's working for them, that's what defense they play, man or zone. Foul's being called on Mike Walsh. I believe that's his second foul.
That is his second.
Early on. 1:28 remaining in the first quarter. Patriot ball. That's a 4th team foul for the Cougars. Kaiser, top of the key. Looking for Cook. Cook driving to the middle of the lane. Puts it up and in. Doug Cook, 11-10, North Warren on top. Bohan over to Walsh, back to Bohan. Bohan looking to drive, down low to Johnson, puts it up and in.
That's a real good ball movement there. The guard there, Seamus Bohan, takes it right to the hoop. Somebody comes out and flares up and picks him up, and he dumps it off for an easy layup to Scott Johnson.
Gives Montgomery a 1-point lead again. 47 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Waldron over to Kaiser. Looking for the last shot, it looks like, Chris. 33 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
You have to show good patience here. If you do decide you're going to run that clock down, you do want to make sure it is the last shot that you get and that it is a good one.
Right now, they are showing that patience. 22 seconds now remaining in the first quarter.
I think, again, you're going to look for about 18 seconds now. Either Doug Cook or Eddie Smith should be the look here. Eddie's going to flare back here, probably pop right back up to the foul line here. Look for him to get the ball at the foul line.
Montgomery's not pushing. 5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Doug Cook with the baseline jumper, and all that worked for him, Chris. They got a 1-point lead. The shot is no good.
Super play. Again, good patience, good ball movement. They set up a play for Doug Cook on the baseline. Came off the low screen from the other side, came around, flared out for 12-footer, and knocked it down to end the quarter.
After 1 quarter of play here, 13-12 North Warren on top of Montgomery. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week.
Can you find the drug pusher in this picture? It's hard to believe kids this young are at risk because someone their age may be offering them drugs. Someone they think is their friend. Talk to your kids about drugs. Tell them that anyone who offers them drugs is not a friend.
If you would like to be a sponsor of the high school basketball game of the week and support local athletics in your community, please call Lawrence Video Productions in Andover. 201-347-0373. Back here in Blairstown, North Warren Regional High School, 13-12, the Patriots on top of the Cougars. Start of the second quarter.
Hey, good quarter we saw there, Joel. A lot of good ball movement, not many mistakes. A couple thrown away balls, but we've seen good shooting, good shot selection, and I think we've got everything we expected right so far.
I believe it's going to be a tight game all the way through. Man-to-man defense again for the Cougars.
Well, worked them well there at the end of the quarter. I think they should stay with that.
Smith drives the lane, puts up the bank shot. Nice bank shot.
Impressive, the juke and shake and bake there. A little pump fake and off the glass. Super move by Eddie Smith.
That's his second bank shot of the night. 15-12 now, North Warren with the lead. Good ball movement again by the Cougars. And the three-pointer is no good. Number 5, Ryan McTurnan put that three-pointer up. North Warren ball. Three-pointer now by Porter is no good. But the rebound, long rebound, goes over to Kaiser. Kaiser puts up the jumper. He misses it. Bringing it down is Carl Brussel for the Cougars.
There's no doubt here. Montgomery does like to run. You watch it again. They're going to look for a little penetration.
McTurnan with the nice drive to the hoop. Got to pick that up. North Warren's got to pick that up.
Hey, got the early step, went right to the hole. Nobody picked him up. It's an easy layup.
The junior for the Cougars. 15-14 now. Ed Smith with the ball. Over to Eric Porter. Porter. Looking inside, they're showing patience here, Chris.
Well, you have to be. You know, if you're gonna, you got plenty of time to shoot. You want to get the ball. It's decent penetration. A little forced shot there, though.
Waldron got it partially blocked by the Cougars. Right back is Scott Johnson. Puts up the layup. No good. Johnson gets the ball right back. And Walsh almost loses it in the backcourt, but he gets it back. 6:08 remaining. 15-14. Patriots on top.
That's a good give and go there. That's a real nice play, Joel.
The pass from McTurnan over to Scott Johnson for the hoop. Another easy basket for the Cougars.
Super give and go there. He penetrates down the lane. The swing man picks him up, which freed up Scott Johnson for an easy layup.
1 point lead now for Montgomery, 16-15. Cook with the top of the key jumper off the back of the rim, no good. Coming down with it is Ryan McTurnan. McTurnan gives it out to Walsh. Walsh brings it right back over to Seamus.
Well, this up front trio of Bohan, McTiernan, and Walsh really moved the ball pretty well.
And they also have good ball handlers, Chris, as they are displaying.
Again, and I think you know, as we talked to their coach earlier in the game, they live and die by those three guys. They're the ones who push the ball up the floor. They're the ones that have to penetrate, and also so far they're the ones that have been taking the shots or setting up Scott Johnson off of some kind of a drive move off to the inside.
First substitution of the game. North Warren brings in Frank Strong. Eric Porter sits down. Eddie Smith with the ball.
Again, good defensive pressure here by Montgomery, doing a really good job with this man-to-man.
Johnson with some nice defense for the Cougars.
Well, North Warren the last 5 minutes has been struggling to find a good shot.
Strong loses it out of bounds, goes back over to Montgomery. 1 point lead, 5:06 remaining for Montgomery. 16-15.
And again, North Warren stays inside this man-to-man.
Of course, they got to stop these good ball handlers.
Well, North Warren's they've been a half a step slow here in containing these guys. They move the ball around and they're getting real good shots.
Jump shot by Bohan was no good, but the rebound and putback by Scott Johnson giving the Cougars a 3-point lead.
He's a pretty big body down there and really using it well. He's very aggressive, following in all those shots, except for an early foul. He hasn't made any contact, and he's up. He's got 8 points right now.
Doug Cook, jumper, rolls it in. Nice
good
touch
square
by
to the
Doug
hoop,
Cook.
comes off the screen from the top of the key, squares his shoulders, good rotation. That's why he's their leading scorer.
Montgomery now. Oh, Mike Walsh for 2, no good. Rebounded by Strong. Strong gives it right back over to Ed Smith. In the corner, it's Cook giving it down to Waldron. Waldron out to Frank Strong. Puts up the rainbow 3, and he nails it. Frank Strong with a nice look from Waldron. giving the North Warren Patriots a 2-point lead.
That one didn't look like it was coming down for a while, but Strong's confident enough to step it up to the top of the line there and let it rip, and nothing but net.
Luckily here, Chris, we have high enough ceilings here in North Warren.
Yeah, they certainly are. That was from way up.
20-18, the Patriots on top. Drive to the hoop is no good. Offensive foul. Actually, that was a traveling call on number 33, Andy Bacon, the 6'4" senior.
Got a little aggressive there. He was going straight forward, made a little too much contact, but a couple steps before he even did that. Cost him a turnover.
Quick moving first half here, Chris. 3.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 20-18 for the Patriots. The shot was no good. Rebounded by Montgomery. Looking to run. Johnson to the hoop. Misses it. Gets his own rebound right back. Puts it right back up. And he misses the second shot.
It's good work by Johnson, but he couldn't get that one to fall. Now, Cook should, if he's smart, pull that ball out, and what do I know? Hits one for two.
I think Cook knows a little better than you.
I think
he
he's
nails
feeling
the jumper.
it. He's starting to feel it. He's looking for a shot. Regardless of what I say, if he's got no help, if he's inside 15 feet with it, just even a couple inches of spare room, he's going up with it.
And if he's feeling it, I think the Patriots ought to feed him until he gets cold.
No, that seems to be the only shortcoming here so far. North Warren up on the point. They've had a little bit of trouble getting past these quick guards to get those passes out and open up their shooters. I'd like to see Eddie Smith move down and get inside a little bit more, get involved underneath. That could be a help. And if Cook stays hot, this could be a big night for him.
Patriots are in good shape if Cook stays hot. Foul was called on the Patriots. Bohan will go to the line and shoot two. He nailed the first one. 2:51 remaining in the first half. 22-20 now. Bohan nails both. North Warren on top of Montgomery. Kaiser. Man-to-man defense by the Cougars. Looking inside for Waldron. Strong passes it back over to Smith. Again, good man-to-man defense from Montgomery here. Waldron with the lefty, no good. Was partially blocked. And Walsh runs down the court, puts it up and in, and he's fouled. Chance for a three-point play from Mike Walsh. We got a tie ball game.
That's a super move there, Joe. You saw him take it in. He went right to the hole. Little razzle-dazzle there, but straight to the hole and got the contact, got the two, and here he goes for three.
It all started with the block from Andy Bacon, the 6'4" senior from Montgomery. Walsh drove right into the lane, put up the two, go to the line and shoot for a three-point play. He misses the foul shot, so we have a tie ball game with 2:17 remaining in the second quarter.
Good, solid matchup here. Very evenly matched teams. We've seen good shot selection, some good shooting, some real good ball movement, good penetration. We've had it all so far tonight, Joel.
Number 23, John Tuttle's in the game for North Warren. Gives it over to Smith.
Again, Seamus Bohan's got his hands full there with Cook, and he's shadowing him all over the place.
Another rainbow by Frank Strong. He misses a shot, rebounded by the big guy, Andy Bacon. Montgomery ball.
I think you'll see Montgomery's going to keep pushing the ball up.
Baseline for Montgomery, puts it up and in. Number 5, Ryan McTurnan, the junior from Montgomery.
Pretty much unattested there, Joel. Two quick steps, right in, easy baseline layup off the glass.
2-point lead now for the Cougars, 24-22, 1:27 remaining in the first half.
And again, now they're switching up. Now you got Ryan McTiernan now guarding Cook. He and Bohan have been switching back and forth, trying to keep fresh legs on Cook.
Smith drives to the lane, puts up the hoop. It's no good. Offensive foul is being called on Smith. Good defensive play by Montgomery.
Is the basket good, or the
basket did not count, Chris? A 2-point lead for Montgomery, 1:14 remaining in the first half. Looked like a nice drive by Smith, but the Montgomery defender just stood his ground.
It's good defense. You know, you're gonna grit your teeth and take a hit like that. You deserve the call.
Little give and go. Scott Johnson with the ball now. Out to Bacon. Bacon with the foul shot jumper is no good. Waldron comes down with the ball for the Patriots. 50 seconds now remaining in the first half. Down by 2, the Patriots have the ball.
And again, still Montgomery in the man-to-man here. Doug Cook being heavily shadowed there by Ryan McTiernan down low. I think you're going to try and see them hold here for another good shot. 30 seconds to go. They're going to try and free him up, and if not, maybe try and work something to Eddie Smith going through the middle. 25
seconds now remaining in the first half. Smith, top of the key, 20 seconds.
And the key has been here again, up at the point. North Warren has had a little bit of trouble getting the offensive started.
Down to 10 seconds to play here. Waldron with the ball.
We're going to see Doug Cook come from the other end of the floor here. I think they're going to try and reverse the ball around. They're not going to have time to do it.
3 seconds to go. 2, 1. And there's 0.6 of a second remaining. Not a good set by North Warren. 0.6 of a second remaining. Let's see if Montgomery can get anything off here. And the call is on Montgomery. There's a violation. He stepped over the end line. A little controversy here. The clock did start, and it shouldn't have. It should be 6 seconds.
Exactly, Joel. 6:10 should remain
left
on the clock. The inbound pass went for the old Dan Marino bomb there and put his foot on the line. So.
And a big break for North Warren, Chris. They have a shot here.
I don't even say back when I played high school basketball, we didn't have tenths. So I don't know how you'd put that back, but it jumped right back on the scoreboard there, like they know what they're doing here.
We couldn't do that when we were in high school. I know.
No,
that.
we're a little behind at times.
Over to Cook, back, and the baseline jumper is no good. That was a nice play by the Patriots.
Not a bad play. Super first half, Joel.
24-22, Montgomery with the lead after the first half. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week. Funding for the high school basketball game of the week is being provided by Hallmark Country Homes Incorporated, Route 94 in Blairstown. Ascot and Son Electric, serving Sussex County for over 25 years. Also by Adam Todd Banquet Caterers, Route 206 in Andover, all proud sponsors of the high school basketball game of the week. If you would like to be a sponsor of the high school basketball game of the week and support local athletics in your community, please call Lawrence Video Productions in Andover, 201-347-0373.
In many countries, elders are the keepers of tradition.
What good are you?
For this, they are given the utmost respect.
Tell anyone I hit you, and you're dead.
So what's gone wrong in America? If you or anyone you know is being abused or neglected, call to get help.
Back here at halftime in North Warren Regional High School, Chris Armstrong along with Joel Kanya here. 24-22, a nice game here so far, Chris. Only a 2-point game. We've seen a lot of nice plays and a lot of patience on both sides.
I think we've seen a really good game so far. It's been the ball's been distributed around. There haven't been many turnovers. Very impressed with some of Montgomery's that 3-guard offense they've been running. It's been all man-to-man. Seamus Bohan, Mike Walsh, and Ryan McTiernan have been moving the ball around really well around the perimeter, driving the lane, getting themselves some good shots. Seamus Bohan's been to the free throw line. He's 4 for 4. He leads them with 7 points. And when they haven't been able to open their shots up as they come down the lane, if somebody comes out to double team him, it's opened up room for the big center, Scott Johnson, who's got 8 points himself.
I think the defense on North Warren's side has to tighten up a little bit on the baseline. They're giving up too many easy baskets underneath. And, of course, on Montgomery's side, they changed over from zone to a man-to-man, and that really helped them early on.
I think that was a pivotal point in the first half. You saw North Warren went off to an early lead, and once Montgomery switched to the man-to-man, I think Keith Kaiser, the point guard for North Warren, had a little bit of trouble adjusting to that. They've had trouble moving the ball around the perimeter because of that, and that little delay up in the top, I think, is what cost them this 2-point lead. For them to maintain, get back into this game, and to try and make a run, Doug Cook had 8 points. He's shooting the ball well. You can sense he's shooting tonight. He wants the ball because he's made quite a few so far. Eddie Smith has been involved. He needs to keep that up, but they're going to have to move the ball better at the perimeter if they plan to try and win this game in the second half.
North Warren had an early 7-0 lead. It's now 24-22. Montgomery on top of the Patriots here in North Warren. We'll be right back for an exciting second half of action right here. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week.
In advertising, they say one of the surest ways to get your message across is to put celebrities in your commercial. We hope they're right.
Back here at North Warren Regional High School in Blairstown, 24-22. The score at halftime, 24-22. I'd like to thank all our sponsors for the high school basketball game of the week. Hallmark Country Homes, Route 94 in Blairstown. Ascot and Son Electric in Andover, New Jersey, and Adam Todd Caterers in Byram. Thanks to all our sponsors for letting us come in here and do a nice job for all these kids here.
Hey, doing a great job for the kids, but they're doing a good job on their end here, putting together a good game for us. It's been pretty exciting, very close matchup. We got a 2-point game here, 2 very evenly matched teams.
A very quick game, too.
Well, the ball moves when the ball moves fast and you're disciplined with not a lot of fouls. That whistle doesn't blow very much, and the game moves along.
By the way, how's that toe?
My toe is good. Thanks for Joel dropped the camera on my toe, so be much better hopefully later on.
Montgomery with the ball. What a pass down low from Johnson into number 33.
Beautiful no-look pass
Andy
there.
Bacon.
Scott Johnson, that was behind his back to Andy Bacon, across the other side of the lane. Stunned everybody, freed up a quick layup, and the foul on the play as well.
Showing some nice athletic ability right there. 7:43 remaining in the third quarter. 26-22 now. Bacon's going to the line for a three-point play. Misses a shot. Waldron with the rebound. Patriots down by 4.
Nice. Again, Joel, it's going to be pivotal now for North Warren to move the ball well at the top of the perimeter, to kick the ball around, to get the ball to their shooters.
As expected, the Cougars come out with the man-to-man defense.
I think we're going to see that the rest of the night. It's worked very well for them.
Waldron double team down low, gives it out to Kaiser. Looking for Cook. Cook puts it down, up, no good. Rebounded by Waldron. Kaiser comes up with it. Gives it back over to Porter. Porter driving the baseline, puts it up, and he misses a shot.
That's tough with two big bodies there waiting for it. And here we go with the Cougars are going to be running again.
Scott Johnson over to Walsh. Walsh puts up the jumper, misses a shot. And the big guy, Bacon, underneath, brings down the rebound, gives it right back out to Johnson. McTurnan puts it in, a jump shot.
Again, great, Joel, good ball movement. They move the ball around quickly. Freed up a good shot, and that front three, Bohan, Walsh, and McTiernan, not afraid to shoot the ball.
Very smart play on Montgomery's part. We have a timeout on the floor with the Patriots down by 6, 28-22, 6:34 remaining in the third quarter. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week.
If you can boil water, you can cook a meal for someone who can't. Your local volunteer center can show you how easy it is.
Back here in Blairstown, 28-22, Montgomery with a 6-point lead. And North Warren needs a good trip right here, Chris.
Well, I think that was a timely timeout there by Coach Tony Rossi. You don't want to let this one slip away. Montgomery's been real quick ball movement and beating the ball inside. They come out and open it up to a 6-point lead. You don't want to get any more out of hand than that if they're going to stay close. So good timeout by Coach Rossi.
Duck Cook for 3, no good. Montgomery is looking to run out to McTurnan. McTurnan misses the layup. Walsh misses the rebound, and Eddie Smith comes down with the ball. Cook looking to post up, gives it back out to Kaiser.
Possibly a blown opportunity there. They came down 4-on-2 and did not try and get the ball inside or didn't get a layup out of that.
2 minutes into the second half, they have not scored a point. Kaiser from the top of the key misses the shot, and the rebound. 3 Montgomery guys are there. Scott Johnson brings it down, gives it over to Bohan. Bohan between the legs, puts it up, no good. Eddie Smith misses the rebound. Nice pass by Scott Johnson into Bacon. A no-look pass, Magic Johnson style, Chris.
Again, that's a couple good looks by them inside. They get the ball over to Bacon. We'll see if he can convert on the free throws.
Bacon will go to the line and shoot 2. That's the second team foul for North Warren.
Second foul on Eddie Smith.
A tough man-to-man defense on Montgomery's end is causing a lot of problems for North Warren's offense. 29-22 now. One out of 2 for Bacon. Smith with the rebound. Out to Doug Cook.
Again, North Warren really needs a good trip here. So good ball movement. They got to knock down a good shot.
Porter gives it out to Cook, top of the key. Cook looking to drive. Waldron with the jumper is no good. Montgomery comes down with that rebound.
That's a good, good patience, good move. Just not a very good shot there by Waldron.
Not getting the good shot selection. It's that Montgomery defense. Now it's Doug Cook driving to the hoop, puts it up, and good. Nice play by Doug Cook. 5 points, they're down.
He
now.
needs to get back involved here. That's a good point for him. He needs to get back involved here in the second half to try and bring North Warren back.
Down to
good
Johnson.
Quick ball movement here by Montgomery. Kick the ball around the perimeter, moving the ball in well to the two big guys inside.
And a 3-second violation is being called on Andy Bacon.
That's a tough job for Waldron there. He's got Bacon, Bacon's goes about 6'4". Waldron extremely undersized there, but holding his way well there. And the 3-second call on Bacon, and North Warren gets another opportunity to cut this down another 2 points.
Now it's Porter.
Good screen for Eddie Smith, and he squares.
No good. Rebounded by Kaiser. He puts it right back up and in. 29-26 now. North Warren down by 3. 4:17 remaining in the third quarter.
You've got big change here for North Warren. Is going back into his zone defense to try and combat the penetration. But Ryan McTiernan could care less. He drives right through the corner of that zone and drops one in from 4 feet.
Beautiful move by Ryan McTiernan. Puts up the 10-foot jumper on the go. Gives his team a 5-point lead with 3:56 remaining. And a steal by Bohan, but it goes out of bounds. North Warren ball. 31-26, the Cougars over the Patriots with 3:53 remaining in the third quarter.
Well, the Patriots need a level head here now. Again, it's only a 5-point game here. You got to keep looking for good shots. But whatever they have to do, they have to slow the speed down to Montgomery here.
And they get it stolen away by McTiernan. McTiernan gives it over to Walsh with a nice look. Walsh misses the jumper. And Eddie Smith comes down with the rebound for the Patriots. Eddie Smith looking to drive, puts up the jumper and banks it in. Another bank shot by Ed Smith. Pulls the Patriots within 3.
He knows how to use the glass there. You drive straight to that point until somebody picks you up. You got inside 8 feet, use the glass well, and that's another big point for basket for North Warren.
Down by 3 now. As zone defense by the Patriots. Trying to stop this quick movement by the Cougars.
Now that Joel, you see they're trying to spread this zone defense as wide as they possibly can. Move it out as far as they can to try and keep Montgomery from penetrating the way that they have been.
Walsh.
Inside pass should open something outside.
Walsh does take the outside jumper, no good, but the long rebound to McTiernan. McTiernan puts it back up, misses the shot. Scott Johnson comes down with the ball, misses the follow, and rebounded by North Warren, and it goes out of bounds. Right at our scorer's table.
Well, that's a good. You know what? That's a good defensive series for North Warren. They stayed with it up on the boards. You saw the Montgomery players coming up and over the top, using their size, but good patience, good boxing out, and they come down with the ball here.
Frank Strong comes into the game for Eric Porter. 2:44 remaining in the third quarter. 31-28, Montgomery on top.
Again, they need good ball movement here.
Looking for Strong. Strong with those rainbow shots in the first half. Travels with the ball.
Thinking 2 steps ahead there, and cost them an extra step in the travel, and they turn the ball back over to Montgomery.
Carl Brustel is coming in for Andy Bacon. Andy Bacon will sit down with a nice game.
He really picked it up there. The first half, we didn't hear much from Andy Bacon, but really has become a presence
Clogging
here.
that middle. Montgomery trying to break the zone defense. Bohan with the ball.
You see they do that little quick pass into the point. And when you have a size advantage, you can use that to your advantage. The quick point in, the pass in should open things up out on the perimeter.
Now it's McTiernan. McTiernan, skip pass over to Brustel. Brustel gives it out to Walsh. Walsh drives the lane. A nice dish to Brustel, and Brustel puts up the layup. Again, a nice pass.
Textbook ball movement path through its zone defense. You move the ball around the perimeter till something opens up on the inside. They get a little penetration. Good bounce pass by Walsh that sets up Brustel's layup.
5-point lead now for the Cougars. Ed Smith, foul line jumper is no good. Rebounded by Scott Johnson, and they're running. Johnson brings the ball back. North Warren gets back. And right back over to Bohan.
Again, they're setting back now into a zone defense. Montgomery's waiting for North Warren to come out and play them.
1:16 remaining in the third quarter. 5-point lead for the Cougars, 33-28. playing a little keep away.
Montgomery at this point perfectly happy to wait till a good opportunity happens.
Knocked away by Kaiser. There's a foul on Cook as he tried to bring it down to the other side of the court. Foul on the play. That's the first team foul for the Cougars. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. 33-28. Doug Cook sits down for Eric Porter.
This is a very interesting point in the game. They take Doug Cook out. They do need to keep it close here and not let it slip away with him out of the game.
I think Coach Ross is just trying to rest Cook for the fourth quarter with a minute to go here in the third quarter. It's Porter with the jumper. He misses it. Rebounded by Walsh. Walsh gets it down to McTurnan. McTurnan out to Scott Johnson. Johnson drives the baseline, puts up the layup. He misses it. Eric Porter with the rebound.
Good aggressive series there. Again, they didn't get the layup to drop, but a very athletic team here, Montgomery, and they're going to get a layup out of this one.
It's Walsh with the steal and puts up the layup. That's a tough play for North Warren. They're now down by 7 with 24 seconds remaining in the third quarter. They need a good set right here, Chris.
They do need a good set, and if I was North Warren, I'd be looking to hold for that one shot. You don't want to give up another point on the other end. Wait inside 10 and get the ball moving. Look for Eddie Smith to try and make something happen.
7 seconds remaining. Eddie Smith drives to the hoop, puts up the banker, no good. Rebounded by the Cougars, and they'll let the clock run out. Good third quarter for Montgomery. 35-28, Montgomery on top of North Warren. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week. If you would like to be a sponsor of the high school basketball game of the week and support local athletics in your community, please call Lawrence Video Productions in Andover, 201-347-0373. Back here in North Warren, started the fourth quarter. North Warren's down by 7 points, 35-28 to the Cougars.
A real interesting point of the game here. It's really important for North Warren to try and get a couple of those points back.
And early on, Eddie Smith puts up the banker, no good, rebounded by Bacon. Bacon comes down with that big rebound, gives it out to McTurnan. McTurnan puts it up, no good. Ed Smith comes down with it. They're looking to break. A 4-on-3 here for North Warren. Waldron gives it back out to Frank Strong. Strong puts up that big rainbow for 3. 35-31. That's a way to get back into the game.
That's a good way to do it. That shot went up from the three-point line. I didn't think it was ever coming down, but again, nothing but net for Frank Strong. Good shot.
Beautiful shot. 7:36 remaining. They're down by 4 now. Montgomery ball. A little man-to-man defense here for North Warren.
Back out of the zone. Hopefully they put some pressure back on Montgomery here and pick up the intensity of this game a little bit.
It's Bohan. Bohan almost, and he loses it out of bounds. He goes into the bleachers hard.
Great defense by Kaiser there to force the turnover. Let's see if the Patriots can convert.
And the Patriots coming out with a little intensity here in the first minute of the fourth quarter, Chris. That's what they needed to do. It's Smith.
Again, Montgomery still in the strong man-to-man here.
Frank Strong looking inside, over to Cook. Cook puts up the jumper. He misses it. Rebounded, though, by Smith. Smith puts it right back up, and he misses it. McTiernan comes right back with the rebound.
It's okay. 2 misses, but 2 good shots.
Bohan with his team up by 4. Man-to-man defense for the Patriots, and knocked away by Kaiser, saved by McTurnan. McTurnan looks down low, and the big guy Bacon puts it in. Tough break for North Warren.
Well, that's a big height disadvantage down there. If these guards for Montgomery can continue to get the ball down to him, Bacon's really come alive here in the second half, and is going to be difficult to stop.
37-31 now. Cougars with the lead. And a big rainbow 3 again for Frank Strong. He's getting hot. He's starting to feel it, Chris.
He's starting to feel it. Let the man shoot. Kick the ball around. If he's going to get that open shot, you got to shoot it.
Patriots now down by 3. McTiernan with the ball over to Bohan. Bohan, nice ball movement again. Walsh with the ball, gives it over to McTiernan. McTiernan looking to drive, and there's an offensive foul.
You can see that absolutely come. Ryan McTiernan put his shoulder down, threw a little bit of the elbow to try and free himself up for the jump shot. He got caught for that one.
Frank Strong, the defender, goes right back over to the Patriots. 5:51 remaining in the game. They're down by 3. It's Ed Smith. Over to the hot man, Frank Strong. Strong looking to drive. Gives it out to Cook.
They can't be too over-aggressive. You got to be patient, wait for a good shot.
Kaiser down low to Strong. He's fouled when he puts up the shot. Nice look by Kaiser. Nice cut by Strong.
Well, Scott Johnson a little over-aggressive there. Got him with the body coming through the lane.
North Warren takes a timeout. The score, 5:29 remaining in the fourth quarter. 37-34 Montgomery with the lead over the Patriots. I'd like to thank all our sponsors once again. Hallmark Country Homes Incorporated, Route 94 in Blairstown. Ascot and Son Electric, Andover, New Jersey, and Adam Todd Caterers in Byram, New Jersey. Chris, another tight game going down to the wire. What does North Warren have to do to get right back into this game?
Right.
Actually, they are back into this game.
They're back in it. You know, the couple of the perimeter shooting, Frank Strong has really held them in this. Doug Cook has not gotten off a good shot in probably the last 5 or 6 minutes. We're down to crunch time here. They got to work a little bit harder on some of the screens here off that man-to-man to try and free him up for shots, and not 20-foot shots. He needs to get inside 15, where his percentage is much better. Also, Eddie Smith, too, has got to get back involved. He's been really doing a super job underneath, hitting the boards. But, you know, we got to get some shots to start dropping.
Big guy for North Warren early in the fourth quarter here is Frank Strong, nailing 2 rainbow threes to put this North Warren Patriot team right back into this game.
And for Montgomery, it's been Andy Bacon who's really stepped up here and become a presence on the inside.
Tough break for the Patriots. They lose it right out of bounds. Goes over to Montgomery. Full court pressure now by the Patriots.
I don't think Montgomery, the 3 guards that they have, are going to have much trouble with this.
Montgomery's just a little too quick.
Seamus Bowen had no problem breaking that, whatever pressure it was.
Back door to Walsh. Walsh puts up the shot. A nice look again by Ryan McTiernan. Walsh just snuck behind the defense. He put up the shot. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And he was dumping the ball off there. I think if he's getting 2 here, he's gotten away with 1 because he was passing the ball. He was passing the ball, and you're seeing Coach Tony Rossi saying the same thing. He went up and he was dishing the ball over to Bacon, but looks like they got him at the line here for 2.
Rossi not too happy with that call.
The foul, by the way, on Mike Waldron. That's his 3rd.
So a little bit of foul problems here for North Warren. Walsh nails the first.
That's a good break for the Montgomery Cougars.
5:15 remaining here in the game. 39-34, Montgomery over North Warren as Walsh hits both. Zone defense now for Montgomery.
Now that's an interesting look. I guess this is a good opportunity possibly for Doug Cook if they can get the ball around the perimeter, move the zone, but that's what they've had trouble doing is opening up from anything from the point guard position.
They might be saving some energy here too. And it's stolen away, the zone works. A no-look pass down to Walsh. Walsh puts it right back up and in, extending the lead to 7 points, 41-34.
Real good quickness, real good athletic ability. They take it to the hole well. All 3 of those guards know how to go right to the hole.
And a timeout is being taken by North Warren. They can't get too far behind here. 41-34, 4:41 remaining in the game. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week.
You thought smoking pot would take you places you'd never been. So how come you're going nowhere?
Back here in North Warren Regional High School, 41-34, 7-point lead for the Cougars over the Patriots. Again, the Patriots need a good set right here.
They absolutely do. And again, it all starts there from the point. They need to move this ball around. Now they're back. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone here. Putting the pressure on the point is where they've had trouble moving the ball.
Kaiser's double team, but he gets it down to Ed Smith.
How they spread it this wide and they play that aggressive a defense, they should be trying to set up a back door here, get the ball inside.
The skip pass over to Kaiser, misses the 3-pointer, but Frank Strong comes down with it, knocks in the Waldron. Eddie Smith with the jumper, and he nails it. 5-point lead now for the Cougars, 41-36.
Good ball movement, good shot. Excellent series there for North Warren.
Plenty of time left in this game, 4:04 remaining. It's Bohan. And a foul's being called on Keith Kaiser.
A little too aggressive there. You're starting to feel this tense up, 4 minutes to go. Keith Kaiser got a little bit aggressive and reached in there, cost him a foul.
Little pressure defense again by North Warren. They get it into McTiernan. McTiernan gets away from Strong. The Strong recovers. Into Walsh. Walsh, oh, and misses the pass to Bacon.
He's throwing some excellent passes from that situation. He fooled everybody on the floor there, including his big man.
I think that was just too good of a pass.
Too good. You get a 5-foot shot like that, especially with his ability, you're taking it and knocking it down.
Great ball handling skills displayed by Mike Walsh. Great passing skills displayed by Walsh also.
As we've said it before, all three guards, Bohan, Walsh, and McTiernan have done an excellent job on the perimeter.
They get it over to Cook for three, and he nails it.
Here we go. As we talked earlier, if Doug Cook can fire up and get some open shots, he's got to knock those down for North Warren to have a chance here.
Nice three-pointer for Doug Cook. Patriots now down by 2, 41-39, 3:22 remaining in the fourth quarter. We have a foul at the other end being called on the Patriots. That's only their 15th foul, so they got 2 to give. Having trouble getting it in, but Scott Johnson gets it into Bohan. And another turnover by Montgomery.
Pressure mounting here, 3:13 left. That pressure defense down North Warren's turned it up a notch. You can sense a little bit of feeling of anxiety here by Montgomery as they've started to make a couple of mistakes.
3:05 remaining in the game. 41-39, Cougars over the Patriots. Kaiser over to Strong, and he loses it out of bounds. Under 3 minutes to play.
That's a tough pass throwing it over the top of the zone to the other sideline.
Little too risky.
Really difficult pass, too risky play, especially at this point in the game.
Under 3 minutes, like we said, 41-39. Cougars looking to extend this lead. And almost stolen by Cook. Walsh gets it right back. Walsh drives to the lane, puts up the shot, and in. Nice move again.
That's some serious college move there. Hesitation through the lane, slip past 2 defenders, good pump fake up to the glass. That was a great move.
Great athleticism.
Super move for a high school guard.
Smith comes right back, puts up the banker, no good. Bacon with the big rebound for the Cougars. 2:20 remaining now, 4-point lead for Montgomery. Walsh gives it over to Scott Johnson. Johnson misses the layup, and we have a 2-on-2. It's Cook driving to the lane, puts it up and in. Doug Cook with the pass from Keith Kaiser, and we have a 2-point game right now. 2:07 remaining in the game.
A little bit of an injury time here. Bacon, big guy underneath, a little bit of an ankle problem here, and he's stepping off right now.
Little injury timeout.
We're going to get a chance to see how deep Montgomery's bench is. This is one of the first substitutions I think we've seen from them all game.
Pete Williams is coming into the game for Bacon, a little smaller than Andy Bacon. Number 12, senior for Montgomery. Little pressure by the Patriots, and they back off. 2 minutes to go now, 43-41, Montgomery over North Warren.
Here we go, Joel. This is crunch time now, the final 2 minutes, and we'll see who's prepared the best and who wants this the most.
And a traveling call on Bohan.
Seeing a little frustration mount here on Montgomery. They've been sloppy here the last minute. They haven't been all game. Pressure is starting to come up and catch them a little bit. North Warren has an opportunity here.
And they're not converting those easy layups down low, Chris. 1:46 remaining. 43-41, a chance to tie or even take the lead for the Patriots. Into Smith. Smith with the jumper. It rolls in.
Super look by Kaiser. Eddie Smith drops that down.
And a whistle on the play, but we have a tie ball game here. 1:34 remaining in the game. A timeout is being called. 43-43, one heck of a game. We're going to have one heck of an ending.
Well, we got, what, a minute 34 to go here. Good ball movement. Keith Kaiser did a real good job of getting the ball on the inside to Eddie Smith there, and inside 10 feet. He's pretty good from inside there.
Nice touch he showed right there, too. They looked inside for Eddie Smith. Kaiser got it into him. He puts up a little 5-foot jumper. It's worked. And they've cut this 7-point lead, and it's now a tie ball game. 1:34 remaining here at North Warren.
For Montgomery now to get back into this, the Cougars have got to go back to that 3-guard set. They had real good ball movement early on. It's been more Mike Walsh. Bohan and McTiernan have been a little bit quiet. They need to get all 3 of those guys ticking again, moving on all cylinders, moving the ball quickly to try and open up to some of those easy layups that they got early on in the game.
Of course, Bacon is now injured, the 6'4" senior for the Cougars, so their height They don't have that height advantage.
Sure, and that's a help on the boards for North Warren. Eddie Smith has done a good job inside, getting a lot of boards. It should be a great finish here, Joel.
Crowd is starting to get into it here at North Warren. Cougars come right back with Pete Williams. Bacon still is on the bench, icing that knee of his. Full court pressure now for the Patriots. McTiernan inbounding the pass, gets it into Walsh. Back to McTiernan. A couple of good ball handlers for Montgomery.
All three guys again. They need to be patient here to work for a good shot.
1:22 remaining in the game. We got a tie one here. McTiernan drives to the hoop, puts up the layup, no good. Rebounded by Eddie Smith. Eddie Smith with a big rebound for North Warren. Kaiser with the ball, double teamed, and the foul is being called.
And Ryan McTiernan got a little too aggressive from behind there. They smelled Kaiser was in trouble. He was, but McTiernan reached in, and that's a great break for North Warren.
McTiernan was not happy with the call. But North Warren will take it out of bounds, far side, half court. 1:09 remaining in the game.
They can't be over anxious here, Joel. They got to work and take the time to work for a good shot. Need to work for a good shot. Doug Cook needs to get involved here off the ball. Move away from the ball, free himself up, and they've got to be able to reverse the ball to get him a good shot.
Montgomery back on that man-to-man defense. They give it to Eddie Smith. Now it's Waldron. 54 seconds now remaining in the game. They're looking for that last shot maybe, Chris. Frank Strong.
It's a little early for me. I mean, I don't know if I agree with that strategy to work for a last shot with this much time left on the clock, but...
They're being very patient. They're looking for the best shot they can get. Good patience shown here by North Warren. 33.1 second remaining in the game.
Well, at this point now, you're going to try and take it down to the last shot. Might be the best opportunity that they have.
Little pressure by Montgomery. Smith now, 22 seconds remaining. Under 20 now. Eddie Smith with the ball. Gives it over to Waldron.
They need to reverse the ball.
14.
Where's Cook in the play? He's down low off the blocks. Look for him in this double screen
10
coming off.
seconds. It's Eddie Smith. Drives to the hoop and he's fouled.
Foul with 6.7 seconds left. Are they over the limit? Does that put him at the line?
Was he going up for the shot? What is the ref going to call? Two-shot foul here?
It's a two-shot foul here. Eddie Smith can be a hero, and if they can play some good defense here, North Warren might be able to steal one here.
6.7 seconds remaining in the game, and Montgomery is going to try to ice Eddie Smith. 43-43, and let me tell you, Chris, North Warren showed some fantastic patience right there.
Well, it's good composure. That's a lot of time, especially when you're having trouble handling the ball up front, to go with a minute and a half left to try and work for that last shot. So
we're going to take a timeout right here. 43-43 left. Actually, a tie game here at the fourth quarter. 6.7 seconds remaining. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week. If you would like to be a sponsor of the high school basketball game of the week and support local athletics in your community, please call Lawrence Video Productions in Andover, 201-347-0373. Back here at North Warren, 43-43, 6.7 remaining in the game. Eddie Smith will go to the line and shoot two.
Well, Eddie Smith to this point has really been the digger on the inside game here for them. He's really gritted it out. They haven't been able to get Doug Cook as many shots this half, and Eddie Smith has stepped it up. He has a chance to win it all for them.
Two big foul shots here for North Warren. A nice little comeback here in the fourth quarter. Eddie Smith to the line. And the ref calls a timeout as Eddie Smith was about to shoot that foul shot.
I think there's a warning there on Ryan McTiernan, if I can still read lips very well. A couple of things he had said to Ed there weren't exactly, hi, how you doing? Good luck on those next couple of shots. Ref cut him a break. I think he gave him a warning there.
Are you a lip reader again?
I'm a lip reader again. There could have possibly been a technical call there. So Montgomery got away with run.
Smith nails the first shot. 44-43. Another timeout is being taken here. They're trying to ice Eddie Smith once again. We'll take a break. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week. Funding for the high school basketball game of the week is being provided by Hallmark Country Homes Incorporated, Route 94 in Blairstown. Ascot and Son Electric, serving Sussex County for over 25 years. Also by Adam Todd Banquet Caterers, Route 206 in Andover, all proud sponsors of the high school basketball game of the week.
Well, Joel, here we go. They got a 1-point lead here now. This makes it 2 with 6.7. Certainly enough time for Montgomery to set up and get a decent shot. So this one, although looks like it's in good shape for North Warren, is certainly not over.
I'm sure
long 7 seconds ahead of us.
I'm sure the Cougars are going to call a timeout if he makes it. Eddie Smith nails them both. Big shots for Eddie Smith. And there's no timeout being called by Montgomery. They're trying to go up. And North Warren fouls Mike Walsh. They still have 1 foul to give. A really smart play on North Warren's part, Chris.
That was real smart. They're not in the 1-and-1 yet, so it was not a flagrant foul they're calling. So they're not sending him to the line.
3.4 seconds remaining.
One more foul, though, does put him on the line. So they knocked off a couple seconds on the clock. North Warren's going to try and not make any contact here. Make him beat him with a shot.
And a timeout is being called once again by Montgomery.
And that's their last, Joe.
3.4 seconds remaining in the game. 45-43. The Patriots with the lead. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week. 3 seconds is plenty of time to get off a decent shot. 3.4 seconds remaining in the game. Patriots up by 2. Pressure defense now for the Patriots, and they'll call a timeout. Little cat and mouse game.
Little cat and mouse. Tony Rossi wanted to see what Montgomery had for him. I saw something that he spotted, and I called a quick timeout to try and reset his defense.
So it'll be an interesting last play here.
Well, Joe, I think the as it goes down to the end of the games, they do. There's a lot more strategy involved in that last 2 minutes of a game, especially when the first 3 quarters moved along so briskly. But down to this, a lot of timeouts, a lot of strategy on both sides, and a lot riding on this game. It is an interconference game.
Yep. Patriots came into the game at 2-2 in the Raritan division of the Skyland Conference, and Montgomery came in at 2-3, 5-5 overall record. North Warren can extend their record to 9-3, and Tony Rossi would be very happy with that.
Well, here we go, Joe. 3.4 seconds for all the marbles.
North Warren comes back with pressure defense.
They're going to look for somebody
down
having
trouble. They get into Pete Williams. Williams puts the ball up, and it's good! Oh, boy! Pete Williams comes out of nowhere. Puts up the
amazing.
shot.
That was Pete Wilson's only shot of the game. 3.4 seconds, comes down the lane. The only shot he put up the whole night, and it was the biggest point of the night. That puts us into a tie, and we're going overtime.
Well, we're going overtime, 45-45 rather. Pete Williams with the big shot at the end of the game. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week.
If you can boil water, you can cook a meal for someone who can't. Your local volunteer center can show you how easy it is.
All right, back here in North Warren, we're going to have a tip-off. Overtime, 45-45. Of course, in overtime, Chris, 4 minutes they put on the clock.
It's not the first person to kick a field goal.
No, it's not, Chris.
Okay,
That's football.
All right, so they'll roll off 4 minutes here. Unbelievable.
Speaking of football, though, Chris, who do you pick in the Super Bowl?
Who might take?
San Francisco? What a surprise.
Are we talking about the points? I don't know. I think San Francisco is going to roll in that one. Lots going to happen here. We got 4 minutes of more basketball to go. It should be real exciting, Joel.
Waldron jumping it up with Johnson, and Johnson wins the tip. Montgomery with the ball.
Montgomery was second life here. They should feel very fortunate to get that out. Pete Wilson, the only shot of the game he takes, Pete Williams, and he knocks one down to send us into the OT.
And Williams didn't look like he was going to get a shot off, and he just got the shot off as the buzzer sounded, and he just nailed it. Big hoop for Williams, big hoop for Montgomery. A three-pointer now for Ryan McTiernan.
That was for 2. Had his toe on the line there.
2-point lead now for the Cougars.
It's amazing what new life will do to you. That was an excellent set for Montgomery. Looked a lot more confident there and just in that last opening set than they had all the fourth quarter.
And Montgomery in the zone really hurt them late in the fourth quarter. Kind of a surprising move here. It's Kaiser. Looking inside, of course looking for Smith. Doug Cook down to Waldron. Waldron over to Cook. Swings it over to Kaiser. Good movement on the perimeter.
Again, they need to get somebody to step in there.
Kaiser puts up a three, no good. Smith missed the rebound.
When they
goes right
spread the
back
zone
over.
that wide, Joel, they've got to get somebody to move around the perimeter, the inside of the key, pop up, flare up to the foul line, down to the up post and down into the low post, and they really didn't get a chance to do that and didn't get a good shot off because of it.
2:35 remaining in overtime, 47-45. It's Walsh nailing the jumper, giving them a 4-point lead.
But you can smell the new life here from Montgomery. They're really stepped it up again and playing with a little bit more confidence.
Kaiser now. Skip pass from Cook to Frank Strong. Strong puts up that big rainbow just off the rim. Waldron now puts it up. Misses a shot. Smith with the big rebound. Put back is no good, but he's fouled on the play. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Again, go up strong. Chances very well that very good that somebody's going to make contact.
That's a big offensive rebound for the Patriots.
Absolutely is. That's 2 points is pivotal to get them back to 2.
Ed Smith who hit those two big free throws at the end of regulation for the Patriots. To the line, he'll shoot two. Cuts the lead to 3. Again, Eddie Smith with the two big free throws cuts the lead to 2 points. 2 minutes remaining. It's Scott Johnson to the hoop, and he rolls it in.
That's a great drive there. A little over-aggressive. He had 2 men on him, but got down there and laid it in.
Kaiser now trying to bring the Patriots back. Under 2 minutes to play. 51-47. Smith with the jumper. He misses it. Scott Johnson with the big rebound for the Cougars. Gives it right over to McTiernan, and he loses the ball. He travels. Little indecision.
Well, Mike Walsh wasn't watching him. McTiernan was going to deliver the ball over to him. Walsh wasn't watching, and he double clutched, and they lost the ball. Good opportunity for North Warren.
Big break for the Patriots. 1:38 remaining now. 51-47. We're in overtime here in North Warren. I'm Joel Kanya along with Chris Armstrong bringing you the high school basketball game of the week. Doug Cook with the three. He misses it. Rattles in and out.
Little quick there. He didn't stay with his plant and rotate well through that ball. Little sideways movement, and the ball spun out.
McTiernan now. Stolen away by Cook. Cook looking over to Waldron. Waldron drives to the hoop, puts it up. No good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot two. Nice look by Doug Cook over to Mike Waldron.
Again, he takes the ball strong. Good look from Cook. He made a good steal, good defense down on the other end. Got the ball to the middle on the break, and they got the layup. And with the foul, they'll get two chances here to get them a little bit closer.
Cougars are over the limit now. They're up by 4. Waldron to the line. He'll shoot 2. Nails the first one. North Warren coming up big with free throws late in the game. Waldron, 2 big free throws. 51-49, 102 remaining in this game.
And back to a 2-point game again, Joel, with less than a minute again.
It's Bohan. Bohan looking over to Walsh. Walsh gets away.
North Warren's defensive pressure's really picked up.
Bohan puts up the 3, misses a shot, and the foul's being called on number 34.
That's Paul Brussel, 34 for Montgomery. A little reach over the top. Another break for North Warren.
And North Warren will go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1. Every foul now, North Warren will go to the line. And they're hitting their free throws late in the game. It's Waldron back to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Big shots here.
That's real good aggressive play by Waldron, too. He's outsized underneath there, and he's in there digging and scraping with guys that are much bigger than he is, so doing a good job here.
Waldron misses a shot. Rebounded by the Cougars. Walsh comes down with the rebound. 47 seconds remaining in overtime. They're up by 2. Frank Strong gets the ball, tips it away from McTiernan, but they get it right back. Down low to Boostel. And Brustell put it in. Nice shot, a nice play by the Cougars. And they're
Good
up by
layup,
4.
good ball movement to get off a quick and easy one here. Now North Warren has to get off a good shot pretty quickly here.
Eddie Smith gives it over to Cook. Cook for 2 is no good. Rebound by Eddie Smith. Big rebound by Eddie Smith.
Once again.
Eddie Smith with another big offensive rebound. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Doug Cook missed the shot. Smith came down with it.
Good play to get the, you want to get the ball up in the air as quickly as possible. To get foul is just as good as a good shot. He had an opportunity to make it, even though he missed it, he had the opportunity, but he still gets a chance here to get the 2 points. And again, as we know, 3.6 seconds certainly was enough time for Montgomery to get back in. So is 19 for North Warren.
19 seconds remaining in overtime. 53-49, the Cougars over the Patriots. And a tough battle here at North Warren. Eddie Smith again with the nice touch, and they're going to try to stone him once again. The Cougars call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with 19 seconds remaining in the overtime. 53-50, Montgomery with the lead. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week. If you would like to be a sponsor of the high school basketball game of the week and support local athletics in your community, please call Lawrence Video Productions in Andover, 201-347-0373. Back here at North Warren Regional High School in Blairstown, we're seeing a really good game. 53-50, 19 seconds remaining in the game. Eddie Smith will go to the line and shoot the second end of his foul shots.
Knocked the first one down. They tried to put some ice on him. Eddie does need to convert this, though, to be able to get the Patriots in a position to play some defense, try and get the ball back and still have a chance to win this game.
Smith comes up short, and the ball goes back over to the Cougars. 17.8 seconds remaining. They're down by 3. And the Cougars try a bomb pass over to McTiernan. McTiernan puts up the layup. It's good. A 5-point lead now. 12 seconds remaining.
That's tough kind of time here now with 10 seconds.
Ed Smith goes right to the hoop. He puts it up and in. They don't foul him. 5.4 seconds remaining. 55-52.
Cut it down to 3 there. Montgomery perfectly happy to get the ball here with 5.4 seconds. Any foul will send them to the line to try and extend this 3-point lead, and North Warren is going to try and steal the ball, get some sort of a 3-point opportunity to tie the game.
Well, tough break for North Warren at the end of regulation. Pete Williams with that last second, millisecond shot at whatever you want to call it, and we're right back in overtime. They gave the Cougars a big boost.
An opportunity only knocks once for Pete Williams, but it only took him the one shot he had all night to change the complexion of the whole game here.
They're going to have to foul right away, like you said, Chris. 3-point lead for the Cougars. It's a big game for Montgomery. Of course, you have to be 500 by January 31st to make the state playoffs in New Jersey, and they are right now at 5-5.
Sure, so they're hovering right around there. This game means an awful lot to them.
Of course, full court pressure for the Patriots. McTiernan inbounding the pass. Frank Strong right on him.
I think you're going to see a quick foul the minute someone touches the ball.
And they touch the ball. The foul is called on Waldron. 3.1 seconds remaining. Number 15 is in the game, Matt Thurlow, the junior for Montgomery. He'll go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1. Matt Thurlow, 3.1 seconds remaining, a 1-and-1.
Well, with an inbound pass coming up, I don't think you're going to see Montgomery on anybody. If he can make these 2 free throws, the game should just about be out of reach for North Warren.
All 4 of the 5 defenders are at the other end of the court for Montgomery. He misses a shot. Eddie Smith comes down with it. They need a 3-pointer. 1 second to go. Eddie Smith misses a shot. A heartbreaking loss here for the North Warren Patriots, and a great finish here. The final score, Montgomery Cougars 55, the North Warren Patriots 52, and a really heartbreaking loss for the North Warren Patriots, Chris.
Well, it's a tough position to be in. You know, you had the game. They almost stole it right at the end of the game. And again, Pete Williams, the guy who played about 40 seconds in the whole game for Montgomery, got the ball. The play wasn't designed for him. It was a loose ball. He picked it up, knocked it in. Montgomery gained their confidence back in the second part of that overtime, and they ran away with it.
Okay, the final score once again, 55-52 in overtime. Montgomery over the North Warren Patriots. We'll be right back with some post-game interviews. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week. Funding for the high school basketball game of the week is being provided by Hallmark Country Homes Incorporated, Route 94 in Blairstown. Ascot and Son Electric, serving Sussex County for over 25 years. Also by Adam Todd Banquet Caterers, Route 206 in Andover, all proud sponsors of the high school basketball game of the week. And once again, the final score, 55-52 in overtime. Montgomery with a tough defeat on North Warren. And Chris, we saw a great game tonight, but just didn't go North Warren's way.
Well, they got down to the wire there. They almost stole it there at the end of the second period. Montgomery, very athletic team. The three-guard front that they used, Bohan, Walsh, and McTiernan, really played an excellent game. Mike Walsh finishing with 17. Excellent penetration and getting the ball inside, if not for easy layups or short jumpers for themselves, getting the ball into their big men inside.
And Montgomery showed a lot of athleticism out there. You had Walsh with the great ball handling. Also, Bohan had the great ball handling, and they had some size inside also.
Well, the size helped. I think where North Warren fell a little bit short here was they had trouble maneuvering the ball around the perimeter, moving the ball, setting up plays. Great defense by the quicker Montgomery guards, really clamped down on them. We did have an excellent game, though, again, from Eddie Smith, the second time we've seen him this year. Doug Cook quietly picked up 15. He was shooting well early, but they did a good job in getting away from him, and Montgomery clamped down on him, not allowing as many shots, but Eddie Smith picked up the pace and finished with 21.
Final score once again, 55-52 Montgomery over North Warren. Montgomery is now 6-5. North Warren falls to 9-4. For Chris Armstrong, I'm Joel Kanye. I want to thank North Warren Regional High School for letting us come in here. Athletic Director Bob Seal, Principal Fred Zimmerman, and all of you watching us here on Service Electric Channel 8. For Chris Armstrong, I'm Joel Kanye. Hope to see you again next week for another great game for the high school basketball game of the week.